What is going on, guys? Listen, guys, these are the two most difficult heroes, I think, to play with. Simply because you got to know exactly what you're doing with them. Technically, they are the most difficult damage dealers, but they're the most rewarding when you find simple combos or just figuring out ways to open opportunities. So, for instance, Spider-Man, I think people complicate Spider-Man too much. The first thing you got to do when you play with Spider-Man, definitely turn off the auto swing on his controller configuration. You got to go into where it says auto swing and make sure that's off. Whether the other things are on, whether the other swing options are on or off, I don't think it makes a difference, but you got to make sure that auto swing is off. But see, right there, 2 hits, you get an instant knockout. But you got to make sure you web somebody and you stick them, and you get them within the frame time that the tracker doesn't turn off. So if you don't get the kill instantly off of them, you can go for a second uppercut, which I did there with Bucky. It didn't turn out having a cooldown on the uppercut, but for the most part with Spider-Man, you use your cursor, you find step 1, step 2, but you always have to see 2 steps ahead of your game. You can't just go in, attack. See, Iron Man, that's going to be a 2-shot right there. Iron Man is basically instant kill almost every time. He was basically full health if you rewind and you look there. But yeah, Spidey he's a little challenging because you have to constantly be moving around. I mean, if you've played any of the Spider-Man games, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you play it at a higher difficulty. But Spider-Man, really, you just got to find the angles. You get a kill if you can. If it doesn't work out, then you zip out, and then you find another opportunity when you can. Now, the bunny hopping and everything that everyone's trying to sweat and thirst on and get the fancy streamer maneuverability and all that, that's cool. It's great for show. It's not really necessary. You know, you can stick to the basic combo with Spider-Man, which usually ends up with an uppercut if the damage is low enough. See, like this Iron Fist right here, that just happened to be an uppercut finish. Here, I get her with the web, and then that's a 2-hitter. So, essentially, you know, Spider-Man, you just got to find your openings, make sure that auto swing is off, and, you know, you should be fine. You'll get the hang of him. My highest game with him was 29 eliminations, and that's just simply because, you know, sometimes you got to play it safe with him. You can rush in when you see someone's health is low. This Wolverine, for instance, is very challenging because he's got a little bit of lifesteal, but, you know, I used my ultimate on him just because he was pissing me off. Now PSYLOCKE. I love playing with PSYLOCKE because, one, her ultimate is awesome. Who doesn't love her ultimate? Especially when you get doubles and triples. Look at this Doctor Strange right here. Watch out, guys. I didn't even know he can block from the back like that. So he's like, yeah, I'm up here. I'm cool. I got two of those. Got 2 of those. Anyways, PSYLOCKE, you gotta stay like behind your tank, near your supporter. I mean, not your supporter, but you know, your strategist, whatever they call them. Well, you know, I'm used to calling them support, the healers, so forth. But yeah, you gotta keep moving around with PSYLOCKE. I mean, there's no doubt about that. You can get killed super quick, super easy. So make sure you're around someone tanky, a vanguard. If you're not, you're positioned to where, you know, no one can see you. Look how easy I took down that Iron Man. Iron Man's easy to kill. I keep telling everyone that. Like, he may feel like he's cheap to play with or get killed from or whatever. But yeah, PSYLOCKE is very tricky because, you know, her kit is good. Her abilities are great. She always has an escape. She always has a way of disappearing. The cooldowns are, you know, they're not as high as other heroes' cooldowns, but damn if she does some damage. Damn if she does some damage. You know, it's super satisfying when you trigger in those shurikens or whatever, throwing stars, and you've got a nice flow with her. And honestly, I mean, you can get some pretty high kills pretty quickly with her, you know? They may not always be knockouts, but yeah, she's really satisfying, but she's tricky. You got to know your routes before you take them. And, you know, some people, yeah, they're going to be hard to kill. People who are good with Venom for some reason, I don't know. Lately, I've been seeing some Venom players that they've been tanky. They just know how to manipulate Venom very well. But yeah, PSYLOCKE is a great choice if you want to do some damage from afar or from medium range. I recommend trying to sneak around and get good flanking positions on medium range with her, because that could take advantage of your L2 there. But she's fun to use if you can keep her alive. That's all I gotta say. She's very fun to use. Keep her alive. If you can stay alive for most of the match and look for those headshots, you know, you're going to enjoy playing with her.